All right, what's going on, guys? So, this is my third episode of my vlog, Daily Level Up, and I'm actually walking right now. I got up about 9:30 this morning, did some overtime, and now I am headed to the barber shop to get my hair cut. So, headed in now. So, Wednesday, ready to rock this thing. Hopefully you guys are also having a great day, and I will see you soon. All right, guys, so about to get my hair cut. This is my barber, Sneed the Great. So he's about to get me right, because you can see I need to get right about now. So I'll show you, this is the before, you'll get to see the after. All right, just got my hair cut, as you can see. Barber got me right, so now I'm heading back to the house to get some more work done. All right, so here's another night of fantasy hockey. This is the main lineup that I played tonight. As you can see, once again, my main lineup did not do well tonight. I finished in 4,664th place, which is basically good for no money at all, once again. If we take a look at my lineup, today I decided to go with Dallas. I played the Dallas first line in my main lineup, and they did not do much. We look and, they scored 3 goals, which is not bad, but they lost to Chicago, which was not expected. They were favored in that game. And the first line did not do much. If you take a look, Robertson, Pelveski, and Hintz did not do much at all, so that didn't help my efforts. Calvary, though, did pretty well. They scored 6 goals tonight against Arizona. And as you can see, I had fire for Lindholm, Backlund, and Dube. All performed pretty well. However, my goalie did not do well at all. Winnipeg lost to the Islanders 2-1. So that didn't help. And my defensive men didn't do well either. So that caused me not to cash in my main lineup at all. However, despite the fact that I did not cash in my main lineup, I was still profitable tonight. So how could I be profitable if I don't cash in my main lineup? Well, I play multiple lineups in addition to my main lineup, smaller entry amounts than what I invest in my main lineup. But if one of those lineups does well, that can potentially, as the old saying goes, the rising tide lifts all boats. If I have one lineup that does really well, that one lineup can lift all boats and allow me to soar to profitability, despite the fact that my main lineup didn't do well. So let's take a look at that. So here is the lineup that did well tonight. It was good for third place. In this particular contest, there was 9,512 entries. And this lineup came in third out of 9,000 other lineups. It was actually tied for third. There were 3 other people who played the same lineup as me. So let's see what we did. So no surprise there. Calgary played really well. And this lineup, I had a nice, I think this was a power play stack, if I'm not mistaken. I had a nice power play stack featuring Lindholm, Toffoli, and Dube, who all did pretty well. And then I combined it with a Chicago Blackhawk stack. Now, Chicago were underdogs, but they were actually able to win that game and scored 4 goals. And we had Dami, who put up 30.8 fantasy points. This is ridiculous. So he scored 2 goals tonight. He had 3 shots on goal, 1 assist, 1 block, and got a 3+ shots on goal bonus. So he was able to put up 30.8 points tonight at only 9.5% ownership. So a lot of people weren't necessarily playing the Blackhawks even on a 3-game slate like this. So by me stacking that line, that allowed me to be able to take advantage. Kurashev, he didn't do much, but he was a part of that line that I played. And then Jones did really well as well. The defensive man, he scored 22.3 fantasy points. So he had 6 blocks, 2 assists, 1 shot on goal, and he also got a 3+ block shot bonus. And then Patrick Kane. Patrick Kane also performed really well, 29.3 fantasy points. He had 2 goals, 2 shots on goal, 1 assist, 1 block, and he also got the 3+ bonus. And then Sorskin, the goalie for the Islanders I played, he did well tonight. He got the win, only gave up 1 goal and had 25 saves. So this lineup allowed me to come in 3rd place. So despite the fact that my main lineup didn't do well, this lineup did well enough to basically cover all my other lineups and allow me to be profitable tonight. And I talked about this last night as well, and how I mentioned that I do lose more than I win, but on nights where I win, that winning can make up for a lot of the losses. And this wasn't like a huge winning night, but again, it was just a perfect example. Because I'm building my lineups for first, when my lineups don't do well, they typically are at the bottom of the standings. But when they do well, they typically have a shot to win this tournament. And I was as high as 2nd tonight and was like maybe at one point I was like 2 points away from first. So this lineup actually really had a good shot at tying for first with those other 3 people who were wise enough to play the same lineup that I played. So good night. Any night that's profitable is a good night. So that concludes fantasy hockey. I still have a few other things I need to do tonight. I need to plan my schedule for Thursday. But even before I do that, I need to build lineups for fantasy golf. So that is what I'm going to be working on for the rest of the night. Getting my fantasy golf lineups entered and then planning my day for Thursday. So hopefully you got some value out of this episode, and tune in tomorrow for tomorrow's episode. Take care.